Hello and welcome to this video. Hi, how are you? We got the moon first and foremost. And let me show you my scene. This is my perspective. All right. There is so many groups around me, and it's pretty cool to see people enjoying their day, night almost. It's kind of sun is setting, so I'm gonna try to film hopefully 20 minutes and really give you a decent inner child healing reading. This is what you need to hear within yourself, within your inner child, in the you that really wants to have fun with life again. There has been a lot of stagnancy when it comes to groups because you needed to see for yourself how you hold yourself emotionally away from groups. It's entirely different, I'm getting, compared to before when you were in groups. And these groups really were how, if you will, people identify, they would kind of group together in that kind of similarity and identification, if you will, a friend group, right? And this friend group is like, a female friend group. And it's also a male friend group. It's something where you yourself are understanding the difference that you are in way of whoever you are, whoever you identify, compared to others, and realizing that you yourself hold a very special key ingredient, all right? Where you remind others in way of the past. What once was, you remind it in way of emotionally. And so right now, if you do feel like there is a lot of conflict in way of competition, where other people are trying to be in your space in way of life, living life, remember, no matter what is outside of you, you are living just the same as those outside. And in way of, you hold a lot more power within you, okay? When you get to be aware of you traditionally separate from others, where there is a strength within you, all right? Where, yes, being in the feminine energy, there's a strength in being alone on your own, comfortable, speaking your mind, speaking what it is that you really want in life for others to see, in way of you seeing life and how beautiful nature is to be in, where you are nature. You hold a frequency and way of identity that others relate to in way of confirmation, where you say something and you're like speaking from the heart, and they're like, yeah. And the most interesting thing is that everyone handles their emotions differently. And you yourself, when you are alone by yourself, will handle your emotions way differently than anything else. Because when you hold true in way of it, you'll see that everyone around you is living life and they're trying to be comfortable within their own selves. And the most funniest thing is when it comes to human beings, okay? Intelligence comes to everyone when it needs to. Maturity comes when it needs to, in realizing that outside of you, it's not as important as what's inside of you, as what you believe in yourself, as your self esteem, and knowing that you're enough just as you are, and knowing however you are positioned in life, like sitting like this, just as I am enough to be however I want to be. And how others want me to be has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with who they are, with how they hold their own selves and how they see and way of it. The whole thing with life is you have to get comfortable being alone on your own, asserting your own voice, asserting your own opinion, and knowing that opinions are only useful for your own self. And knowing that in way of life, if you are receiving enjoyment where you're like, yes, keep receiving it. If you are not, forgive it and stop caring about it because it is silly matter outside of you. Where if other people are making fun of you in way of their groups, pointing at you, don't worry because they're going to be pointing at anyone and everyone, all right? Where the whole thing in way of groups is they all go off of one another. And there's power in being alone and being comfortable on your own, knowing that you are enough to be your own cheerleader. You're your own friend and way of taking your own picture. You're your own fan. You're the number one fan. Remember, you are the literal reason why there's life before you. All right? You wake up and that's life itself. You are so powerful on your own. All right? I need you to know this. You are so powerful on your own. Being comfortable in your own embodiment, especially if you identify as a woman, if you identify as a female embodiment where you feel like that's you can be soft, you can separate, and at the same time, be strong. All right? Where I'm alone and there's groups up there. All right? Right there, there's a group. And then right down, there's a group. And I'm over here filming and everything. And sure, I go through insecurities where, they might see me filming. And truth be told, in my city, it's not common that you would see someone filming. It's time, though, that people in my city get used to this because this is what life is now, where you have the option, my friend, okay? If you don't have friends in like your community, same, right? Online, you guys are my friends, all right? The support you receive from others when you show yourself being however you want to be is amazing, all right? It helps affirm what it is that you've always wanted in life. And what is that? What'd you always want? To be comfortable being you, all right? The lovers, to be in love with life by you being in love with you. All right. How do you love life? How do you love being alive in life? You yourself are going to answer that. I'm here to confirm, nudge you in the right direction in ways of yes, whatever it is that feels effortless, it feels free, it feels like judgment free. Okay. Because first and foremost, anything in way where you see something outside of you and it's uncomfortable, that's not for you to identify in way of that's you. It's something in way where you have a belief saying that you being yourself in this moment is not allowed, which is completely untrue. All right? You being yourself in this moment is not only allowed, it's needed. I need you to be you in this moment. I need you to be true. The world needs you to be true. The groups, all right? They're just individuals all clustered together, okay? And guess what? Every single individual, we all live and we all die, y'all. Everyone comes and everyone goes. The whole thing though is are you enjoying yourself in the group? Are you like, yes? Do they help you feel like you're good about yourself in the group? All right, individually? Or do you feel like you're targeted? Do they lower your self esteem? Do they affirm insecurities when in reality they're their own? Individually, watch out for bullies in groups. Watch out for people who make a lot of noise in groups when you yourself are alone and doing your stuff in life. You know what I mean? You got your own focus. You know what I mean? What's the focus? You. You're the focus. Whatever around you. It's beautiful because You're in it. All right? You're the reason why it makes it beautiful. And also, you're the reason why it makes it cruddy. You know what I mean? I get it. It's always an interesting switch in your mindset, truth be told, when you're around people, especially who are pessimistic and they're like used to that kind of pattern and they're comfortable in it. You don't have to be. You can choose to change your friends. You can choose to change in ways where you don't have any because you don't see the point in it in way of you being yourself right now. In terms of just figuring yourself out, sometimes friends make it more confusing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you want to move on with your life, you want to get better. You have to drop the dead weight. And people, they act like they're dead, but they're still living. You know what I mean? So allow yourself to expand. Allow yourself to figure out, oh, there's more to life than just what you see outside of you right now. It's always changing, it's always going, it's always flowing. All right. So, in the decisions and way, in the areas and way for you, how do you want to decide in way of doubt, right? Where you're like, I want to go this way, but I want to go that way, but I want to go this way, that way. Write it down on a list, put it down on a piece of paper. 3 simple tasks to complete whatever kind of goals where you're like, I have to go one way. What if you can go so many different ways and you're just sitting there? All right. Like, think about social media. Okay. This is something you can have passive income with. This is something that you can make videos and years down the road, you still get paid for. It's amazing in different ways, y'all, in this day and age where you can take social media, you can take it and you can make yourself a social media influencer. You know what I mean? Because you yourself, okay, living life through your perspective, all right, I'm going to turn you guys around through your perspective. You see, this is me right now through mine, all right? And it's amazing, but there's something where it's like I have to see I'm amazing in this right now. And that's like the same thing with you, all right? Like you have to see it in a way for you to know of being it, of acting on it. And there's something in way with the whole shift in perspective of in the moment, what is the most important thing for you? All right? It's you. You're the most important thing. All right? You want to meet the standard of how to be a human being in this moment. Breathe deeply. You feel your energy leveling out every breath. That's it. That's literally you. And then all that hecticness that you're breathing out, all the chaos, all the like buzzing energy is other people's energy. That's other people's identity of them understanding what life is outside of them and them being persuasive enough to persuade you to change what exactly you think life is. Even if you're alone, you are so of important matter that when you realize it, when you lock in, you got it. Period, point blank. You know what I mean? Every time I get my period, I say, God bless. Thank you. I'm not ready for a kid yet. I'm still healing my kid self. You know what I mean? Patience is a virtue. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So that's, yeah. Look at that. The Six of Cups. Are you kidding me? Absolutely phenomenal. That's like the inner child card for like period point blank, the dick. All right. So that's the video. I'm gonna leave you with a good view again. You see that? Absolutely incredible. All right. You matter so much to the world, and this video is for you. All right. Randomly find it. What's up? Welcome in. It's getting good, baby. It'll get better and better. Every video, every upload, you bet it will. All right. I'll see you in another video, though. Bye, y'all.